Board in the end, they almost got out of jail, but you would be feeling that you would have been worth the points at the end of the day?
It was one of those games sort of where it sort of was going to and fro. You know, we felt at half time if we could get enough possession and get enough territory, we could put them under the pump in their own 22. And you know, we got 2 tries disallowed, and you know, finally got over. So yeah, they showed a lot of character, but both teams would be pretty disappointed with their displays. I would say it was pretty rusty. A lot of never flowed because of the discipline issues. So yeah, there's a fair bit to work on still.
It must be a big boost nonetheless to come away from home and win your first game, to give you some impetus and momentum into the season.
Yeah, they played. There was a lot of character shown out there. I was just chatting to TJ on the way over. You know, he was playing at 10 in the end. You know. We had a lot of young guys. We had 5 guys playing their debut today. They were all on the park in the end. So, you know, it was a good experience for them. But yeah, it's pleasing. You know, we didn't run a pre-season game, so we didn't have our confidence levels weren't that high. And this will just give us a little bit of a boost that we needed. So that worked really hard, and over the pre-season, and we've got some reward out of it away from home, which is great.
TJ, you brought your head after those 2 disallowed tries. Just walk us through the last 10 minutes of that game.
I guess there's an instant reaction of disappointment when a try gets disallowed, but we were down the right end of the field and we were applying the pressure that we wanted to apply, so we took confidence from that. Like Plum said, a lot of that game didn't flow either due to ill discipline or skill execution, and for a period in that second half we got a lot of that right, and we were applying pressure down the right end of the field, and to not come away with reward can I guess breed a little bit of disappointment. But the chats that we were having as a leadership group and as leaders of the team was just that we are at the right end of the field, we're doing the right things. The more pressure that we put on this team, the more opportunities we're going to give ourselves to score, and Dupe's made a pretty good play coming out of that maul and scores a try in the end, which ends up sealing the game for us. It's what we're probably most disappointed with is post that try we give away a penalty at that ruck, and they give them a chance. Scrum, sorry, we give away that scrum, then the scrum penalty, and then give them a chance to get back in the game. So that's what we need to fix. Once we score, we need to be really solid about getting out of our own end of the field.
How did you feel watching that kick from
Yeah, I was behind the sticks and didn't miss much. Bernard, I think Geordie might have been next to me, and we were just telling him, "Please pull it, bro, please pull it." And lucky enough, he did. It's not the position you want to be in late in the game, where you're behind your sticks hoping a goal kicker like Bernard Foley misses a shot at goal. So that'll be something that we talk about, that if we take the lead late in the game, we need to be good enough to close it out on our own terms and not be hoping that a team misses a shot at goal.
Confidence is always tight. You come to value these points.
Pardon me, sorry?
I think you'll come to value these points as the season goes on, and confidence is always tight.
Yeah, I think points early in the season are good for confidence. They're good for teams, you know, building on performances and stuff like that. They're not the be all to end all at the start of the season, but you're right, if we look back in, I don't know, whatever, round 18 or whatever, and this game has an impact of it, then yeah, it becomes important. But if it doesn't come, it's a hindsight question, I think that is. It's probably good for the now, because it gives us something to build on more than anything.
There were lots of penalties, as you mentioned. Was that the way the referee was playing it? Did you draw it out of each other? What will yourself maybe the task to look at after this game?
I think a lot of those penalties were from excitement. I think the referee pretty well, actually, and he was consistent both ways. He got us for offside when we were offside, and he got both teams for trying to disrupt the ruck, and both teams like doing that. We got some pretty good hunters on the ball who don't mind getting turnovers, and so do they. And when you have players like that, you always play a fine line on the rule book, and both teams like quick ball, so when you're stopping that flow, it's obviously going to impact the ref's decision as well. And it's just the type of game both teams play, and we just got to get it right more often than we get it wrong. In the last 5 years, not a hell of a lot. I think I played against the Bulls there, 2 years ago or something like that. I got a run at 10 out there. I played a lot at school growing up, but a few moons ago now, so it was fun to get out there, and play 10. There's a lot more space out there than I remember defensively when you got some of the best athletes in the world you got to defend. But no, it was good fun. I enjoyed it.
Might be there next week.
Injuries to James?
Yeah, it looks like he's had a dislocation in his shoulder. That's so he's at hospital now, so it doesn't look good for Jimmy, unfortunately.
Anyone else, and why that disrupt when you playing the group in Bowden?
Yeah, Bowden's be back in next week. But we won't be rushing him back. He's got a process around his contact. So, yeah, we'll make a call on that when we get home.